France is falling behind. While much of Europe is regaining its economic footing and attracting investor confidence, France is paralyzed, trapped in political chaos, budgetary stress, and a growing sense of drift. Let's unpack what's really happening in Paris and why it matters for Europe's future. Prime Minister François Bayrou, a centrist, is barely holding his government together. Since December, he's faced 8 no-confidence votes. Now he's tasked with cutting 40 billion euros from the 2026 budget. But with no parliamentary majority and rising public anger, passing those cuts could trigger yet another government collapse. Meanwhile, Germany is doing the opposite. After decades of budgetary restraint, Berlin is preparing to inject billions into defense and infrastructure. Germany is changing. France is stuck. According to Pierre Moscovici, head of France's Public Audit Office, other high-debt countries, Greece, Portugal, Spain and Italy, have used inflation to reduce their debt. But France? France now has the highest deficit in the entire Eurozone, and the bond markets have noticed. Italy, long seen as Europe's weak link, is now trading near pre-crisis risk levels. France is paying a much higher premium, 70 basis points over Germany. Even investors are favouring Italian bonds over French ones. That's unheard of. French stocks are suffering too. The CAC 40 index has barely moved this year, while Germany's DAX has surged. In the words of one top investor, this is completely unusual. So what's really going on? Some blame Bayrou's austerity plans. Others blame President Macron's political gamble last year, when he called a snap election and lost control of the narrative, or SEP. The result is gridlock, uncertainty, and fear. Amélie de Montchalin, France's public finances minister, even hinted at an IMF bailout. Carrefour's CEO warned that this kind of talk is scaring the French into saving instead of spending. And that's exactly what's happening. Consumer confidence is falling, and business activity is lagging far behind other European countries. Forecasts for France's 2.6 growth have already been slashed to 1%. Germany? It's rising to 1.3%. Of course, the problems aren't just political. France's tax code is a maze. Labour markets are rigid. The state is huge, slow, and overly centralised. In the past, France compensated with strong leadership and a clear vision for Europe. But that's no longer the case. And that's a serious problem for the EU as a whole. France helped shape the European Union. The Franco-German engine powered decades of integration. Today, that engine is misfiring. And if France doesn't restore its credibility soon, politically and economically, the centre of gravity in Europe could shift east and south toward countries that are more pragmatic, more stable, and more willing to act. As IMF chief economist Pierre-Olivier Gourinchas put it, France is not exempt from the laws of gravity. France won't crash. But unless it changes course, it will land hard. While Paris remains grounded, the rest of Europe is preparing for liftoff. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and visit westernrelations.com for more political insight from a European perspective.